Yo, what is up, you guys? It is Super Mario Richie, and today we're going to be doing the Super Mario Richie Iceberg. For all of you guys that don't know what an iceberg is, I'm going to quickly summarize what it is. Basically, it's a charting system using an iceberg. The top of the iceberg would have information like you would mostly commonly known, and it's more lighter, I guess. And as more you go down the iceberg, the more the information gets more deeper and more obscure and just more creepypasta-like. I was heavily inspired off of Awesome Mario Bros and Crazy Mario Bros, other plush tubers in the plush tube community, to do this iceberg, so big shout out to them for that. I have a lot of stuff to cover in this iceberg, so I just want to jump right into it, and let's just get it right into it. We have a lot to cover here. So now first we have Iggys' YouTube channel. So Iggy actually made a YouTube channel in one of my videos where he kind of just made parodies to plush videos. So he had a YouTube channel at one point, which is kind of cool. Unused SMR ideas. I have a lot of ideas that I just haven't used yet. I have hundreds. So I guess that's just kind of a fun fact. Another one that ties into this one is the SMR Idea Booklet. I have this booklet, and it has basically all of the video ideas that I've never made yet. So if anyone finds a way to get their hands on this, they have all my video ideas, so that would suck. The Back to the Future video. Now, a few years ago, I made a video on the main channel called Back to the Future, and it was a parody of Back to the Future with Baby Mario and Toadsworth. The interesting thing about this video is that this isn't really canon to the Super Mario Richie timeline, because I haven't done this yet, but that was all a dream. That never happened. Baby Mario never went back in time, and that was kind of a fictional event, because time travel isn't a thing yet. Old SMR characters. So, in my older videos, things are a lot different. Nowadays, I have the Koopalings as main established characters. I have Wario and Waluigi, Mario. I wanted to turn this channel into more Super Mario related. Old characters are referred to as Sonic, Knuckles even. King Dedede was a big one, Waddle Dee. I had even Pikachu as one of my old characters. I used a lot more different characters, and we're gonna be talking more about those guys later. Unreleased SMR stories. I have a lot of SMR stories ideas, just like other ideas I have in that idea booklet I talked about earlier. There's a lot of SMR stories that I just haven't made yet, haven't released. I have tons of ideas lying around, so character clones. I recently made a video called The Koopaling Clone War, where basically every single Koopaling now has a clone of themselves, and now Ludwig is keeping them kind of as just for experiments, I guess. It's kind of weird. Also, a few years ago, I had a video called Bowser Jr.'s Evil Clones, so interesting. Also, my first ever plush series I did on the main channel, Luigi did get cloned into Mama Luigi, so there's a lot of character clones. POTP Origins. So the origins of my series I did a few years ago called Path of the Psycho. The first series, I made a whole video on this one, so if you want to go watch it, then you can click right here. But the main reason I did it was two big factors. I was inspired heavily off of my favorite YouTuber at the time, Juggernuggets, to make a series that's more drama-based between the characters, more kind of like a Netflix series styled vibe. And I was also heavily inspired from my personal life at the time. I had a lot of drama happen at my school between my friend group and stuff, and also my personal relationships. So a lot of the ideas from that series were drawn from my personal life. Sonic videos. This ties into my old SMR characters too. I used to do a lot of Sonic videos. I think I might come back to making some in the future, but the main reason I haven't been doing a lot of Sonic videos, a lot of people have been asking this, and it's because I'm a Mario channel, and I kind of don't want to go down the same rabbit hole as other creators where their channel is branded on one thing, and then it turns into something else. You have to be very careful with how you present yourself on YouTube, because if I make one Sonic video and it performs way better than the Mario videos, then wouldn't you want to do more Sonic videos? But you're a Mario YouTuber, so it's you gotta kind of keep that balance, I guess. So that's kind of why Sonic videos have been kind of disappeared for a bit. I want to focus more on Mario stuff. SMR characters physically change. Over the past few years, I've done YouTube for over 7 years. And through those 7 years, I've changed my character's physical appearance multiple times. I went through 3 different Marios, 3 different Luigis, probably 3 to 4 different Bowsers. The characters physically change over the course of the channel's history, which is kind of interesting, I guess. SMR pets. I love how I'm including this one. throughout the history of the channel, we've had animals live on this channel and pass away, unfortunately. I've had, let's take a look here. I had my hamster, Wheezy. His name was Nintendo, but then I changed it to Wheezy. You could actually see some scenes, I think it was like, even in videos like Iggys YouTube channel, you can kind of see his cage in the background. I got Oscar, my fish, 4 other fish, Cookie and Muffin, which are my guinea pigs now. I had 2 other fish called Nemo and Dory. I even had some parrots like Toby, Jack's the gray bird, and Toby is the green little guy. We sold them recently, but it's kind of cool we've had a few animals on this channel. Plan to have more too. Next, we have SMR COVID-19. No, I don't have COVID-19, but it's kind of about COVID-19. So I made a few videos around the situation of the world, and the pandemic seemed to have just disappeared off the SMR channel. It's like the SMR universe kind of went through the pandemic, and then it just disappeared. Everyone's back in schools, no masks, no distancing, so, interesting. SMR is a manifestation. This is a really personal one to me. If you guys don't know what a manifestation is, I'll put the definition right here on the screen. It's essentially, you hope for something so much it comes true. Something like that. I believe, to an extent, that this YouTube channel, my YouTube career, is a manifestation of some sort. Because if I personally think about it, I've just made YouTube videos for 7 consistent years, and I somehow have achieved what I have, and I'm super thankful for it. And I believe it's a manifestation. That's pretty much it. We have finished the sky! Okay, now we're gonna be moving on to the next section of the iceberg. Let's get into it. SMR Google Plus. This one is interesting. So the old YouTube, a lot of people used Google Plus, and you can just, if you go on my Google Plus page, you can see a lot of old stuff when I was first starting off. We had crappy icons, and what else? We had like video teasers. There's a lot of screenshots on here too. I will be getting into those later. I have old series announcements too. I'm flashing all these on the screen here. A lot of interesting stuff. A lot of cool collab banners with my old friends on YouTube, pictures of old series, old videos that are now deleted. A lot of interesting stuff on here, so I thought I'd point that out. Old channel banners and icons. I'm gonna flash a few on the screen here, but literally, this ties in with the Google Plus thing. You can find a lot of my old channel banners on there too, and I've actually been meaning to go around and find some of them just for kind of history, I guess. Just memories and holding on to them, I guess, just to see where I've started. But a lot of these old channel banners are on here, and a lot of them are really interesting, I guess. So thought I'd include it. The Odyssey movie / series. I was supposed to do a Super Mario Odyssey movie on the main channel. It never ended up happening. Just production choices and just me doing other stuff at the time. I was gonna make this thing a movie, just 1 hour long, but then I decided to make it into a series, and then I wanted to make it a 3-part movie, and then I just never ended up doing it because I moved. I am going to say that I do still have intentions of making this Mario Odyssey project, video, series, movie, or whatever, because recently I got my hands on some characters that aren't actually made into plushies by Nintendo. These are custom made, so it's a game changer for the series, and I think it's definitely going to happen now, so stay tuned for that. Whenever it comes, because right now I don't know, just a faint idea for the future. FNAF series box. So what this is, if you guys don't remember, back on SuperLuigiRichie, back in 2016, I did these vlog videos with my mom. These are now deleted, but I was building this Five Nights at Freddy's box because I was originally going to use it for a series I had in mind. It was going to be 4 episodes long, 1 for each game. I never ended up doing it, and then the FNAF trend ended up dying. I do plan to bring this back or do some sort of Five Nights at Freddy's video in the future, because I think it was a missed opportunity, and I did have a lot of intentions on doing it. I think I'm just gonna wait until the Five Nights at Freddy's movie's a thing, and then kind of just surprise people, or just make it a Halloween special. Star Wars series. Now, a long time ago, when I first watched Star Wars The Force Awakens, I did want to do some sort of Star Wars related video, back in 2015-16. I never did it, but then it ended up creating all the new stuff I've kind of done. Star Wars Day, Darth Morton, whatever is going to come after that soon enough, has created this Star Wars parody on my channel, and I plan to do more of that. GTA series. A long time ago, I was really inspired to do a Grand Theft Auto series starring Luigi. What ended up happening with this series is I scrapped it and I never did it. I wanted to do this thing back in 2015 or 2016. A lot of those old times for my channel. This series ended up being saved and turned into Thug Life. The Thug Life origin. So I did a whole video on this as well, along with the Path to Psycho one, but this one's pretty interesting. So the whole story of how Jake became a character is really awesome, and I'm gonna share that right now. So at the time, this was 2017, and Super Mario Logan was making his junior videos, and he was at his prime with that. But the issue is that a lot of people would come after people that dared to even use Bowser Jr., and they said that we are complete copies, which is not true. We were making original content using the junior character, which Logan was also using. So it was just a big mess. And what I want to try and do is make my Bowser Jr. completely untouchable. I wanted to make him completely original so nobody could go after me. So I turned Junior into a thug, which made the video Thug Life. My goal was to make him best friends with Roy so they would be the duo, and then that would just leave Blair and Boom Boom as their own duo or whatever. And it would start a whole new kind of original line of junior videos, and it would leave me untouched from the SML fans. What ended up happening is a lot of people that watched my videos didn't like it. I wasn't a big fan of it either. So what ended up happening was I changed things. I built up this whole lore where the real Junior was kidnapped, tied up in the background of other videos, and then eventually this sparked the real Junior, which basically showed that this thug character is from an alternate dimension and it was actually holding the other character hostage, trying to escape his past life and his dimension and all his problems going on at the time. This ended up making him go back to his universe, bringing the original Junior back into my videos and just accepting that I have to stop listening to children thinking that I'm ripping someone off when I'm not. And it sparked the Thug Life series because I wanted to build onto this interesting character now that I've created that's from an alternate dimension. So that's why Thug Life happened. I created this fake Bowser Jr. to avoid getting harassed by people that thought I was copying them. And then it turned into this whole project, so it's just fun to look back at. Really cool. The beta / origin of Path to Psycho. I have a whole, there's a whole video on this. But I'm going to talk about the beta aspect. Originally, I was supposed to make Path to Psycho almost a strict copy off of my favorite YouTubers series at the time, the Psycho series. It was supposed to be Cody's dad breaking his stuff, and Cody was just going to freak out. There was going to be a whole storyline just like my favorite YouTubers. The reason I didn't do this is I wanted to do something original. I wanted to have more control over the story rather than just trying to retell somebody else's story. I felt that this was a big potential for me to express my creativity, so I should try to make something original rather than ripping off other people's work or just doing a parody of it, right? And that's why Path to Psycho isn't a copy of my favorite YouTuber series, because I want it to be original. And I had some inspiration from my own personal life, which helped to make it original too. Lemmy karate video. Back in 2016, I posted a teaser of Lemmy in a karate outfit with all the belts and Ryu. This video was supposed to go down in 2016 before I moved houses. It was supposed to be one of the final videos I probably filmed there. It never ended up happening. I don't know why. I never made the video. And it sucks because it was going to be such a cool video. I honestly think it would have been one of like the classic videos people look back at, but I never ended up making it. And that was like 5 years ago. I still plan on making this video. I just don't know when. Mario and Luigi's clones. Now, this video was the only Super Mario Richie video I ever canceled. Flat out canceled, and that's why it's on this iceberg. I was halfway done filming it. This was back in like 2016. Like, everything's back in 2016, but I swear to you it was. I was halfway done this video, and I think I just didn't like it. I flat out said I didn't like it, and I stopped filming it, and I never finished it. The footage is gone. It's long gone. It's deleted. It sucks that it's not retrievable, but that's what ended up happening. Brittany. So this is Wendy's friend Brittany we're talking about here. She's kind of like the side chick. This Wendy's friend. In old videos, she was actually Brittany from Alvin and the Chipmunks, but now she's Birdo. She switched out of nowhere. Stuff like that happens. It's like a glitch. Glitch in the Matrix. Lost SMR videos. Now, I'm going to be talking about a story. This happened in 2017, actually. If you guys remember, I had a very big hard drive crash. So what happened was, I was in the middle of moving from my house in 2017 to the house in 2018 to 2020, the previous one I lived in. And this was at the same time when I started production of the first season of Path to Psycho and just other videos going on at the time. And what ended up happening is I had a few videos on my hard drive at the time, and my hard drive crashed and I lost all the videos. I lost the original version of Iggy Gets Grounded. I actually smashed bathroom tiles for this video. I literally smashed a wall and I lost that footage. It really sucked. I lost the original move out video, which was actually a video called Wario and Waluigi Move Out. I actually filmed this entire video. I think it was going to be edited. It was maybe, I don't think it was edited yet, but the premise was Wario and Waluigi like move out, and then they get into the new house, and then they miss the other characters, so they let them move in too. And then I lost the first 2 original takes of Path of the Psycho. I had to refilm the first 2 episodes because I lost the first 2 original episodes. But the first ever filmed versions of Path of the Psycho are now lost forever. I can't get my hands on this footage, and it's gone forever. So that was pretty much the biggest L I took. I think I even lost a lot of my special effects and music. I had to get that all back. And yeah, big valuable lesson. Have 2 external hard drives. Super Mario Richie Videos Pre Youtube. Funny enough, I actually recently did a live stream celebrating my 7 years of Super Mario Richie, and I was actually able to crack open these CDs and show a few of them on stream for you guys, and this footage is still up on my main channel. But I was actually filming videos pre-YouTube. I used to film videos copying Super Mario Logan and doing those kinds of styled videos back in like 2008, 2010, around that time. And then around 2011 to like 2013, just before I started my channel, I did a lot of videos where I filmed myself reviewing Mario toys and collectibles and filming my collections and providing updates and doing unboxings and stuff back when I was a kid. I think this all just led to me becoming a YouTuber because I just had that mentality, I guess. I was already filming the videos, I just wasn't posting them online, and all I needed was a channel, so I guess that's what happened. We have just finished the second section of the iceberg, guys. Now time to move on to the third one, and things get a little darker now. SMR Video Development 2014 to 2021. What I mean by that is, if you click on my older videos, this is something that I've recently started to personally, like, understand. A lot of my very first videos, if you click on, consist of me screaming and me being absolutely crazy. In my opinion, if you're an outsider clicking on my old videos, I just seem like I'm just super hyperactive and all the characters are crazy and insane. But as you watch my videos, if you watch one video from every year, you can see my content improve like drastically.
Oh, it's morning. Luigi, where's Luigi? Oh, there you are. What are you doing? Mario, I've been playing all night on this Pokemon X and Y. It's such a good game. Luigi, you know if you play too long, you're not gonna get a really good job.
Yahoo! Oh, come on, Luigi. Yahoo! No, come on, wait for us, Mario. Yeah, hold up. Don't worry, Mario. Whoa! Why? Why did we have to do this again, Mario? Why? Why? Why?
And I just wanted to point that out. Like, if you watch a video from 2014 compared to now, they look so different, and there's a big difference in how they're produced and made and stuff. Like, in 2014, I couldn't pause my videos. I just did it one take, and now everything's so different, so I don't know, I just think that's kind of interesting on how much things changed with the content. Old SMR merch. I'm actually gonna post some pictures for you guys. I've been taking a stab at making YouTube merch for a while now. Like in 2017, I had custom ideas. Like I had a cool idea with Waluigi pointing, saying, "You're stupid, weh," and just a bunch of other merch. I even have original printed t-shirts. I'm gonna post some pictures here. I'm gonna dig them out and try to find them. But I've been taking a stab at this merch stuff for a while, so interesting, I guess. The 2 shirts that are printed, those were the ones I'm showing off. Those ones were made in like 2015, like a long time ago. And then the other pictures were made in like 2017. SMR cast. Yes. I'm not joking. I had people lined up to help me film videos. I've tried. I've taken a stab at it, guys. It just, nothing ended up working in my favor. I'm 100% open to working with other people and bringing new people into the channel. It's just every time I've tried, I've always backed out or nothing's ever went the way I wanted it to. The first time I actually made videos with somebody was a long time ago, like before YouTube, with my friend Wasik. I think this was for like another channel before I even started Super Mario Richie. But me and him were making videos together, and we were doing SML copies, of course. And we copied SML a lot back in the day. And we made videos together, but I never brought him on to Super Mario Richie because it was hard to decide who was gonna be what character. It was really childish and stuff, and I kind of just wanted to work on my own and have full control over the channel when I first started it. Later on, I tried to get my friends Caden and Braden. These are characters that were actually in POTP. Caden was the white Yoshi. I actually made a video called, I think, YouTube Partner, where Cody was trying to get someone to help him film. That was basically it. I was trying to get my friend helping me to film because I wanted to try it out. Never ended up working out. My friend Braden, though, this was my friend from the Ruined Sleepover. I actually filmed a full-fledged YouTube video with his face. I filmed his face saying, "Yo guys, expect my friend in new videos." I was at my school. This video was on my channel, but it's now deleted, so I thought I had to include this on the iceberg. And now, my current girlfriend, I'm definitely working on some stuff behind the scenes with her, and we'll see what happens. Richie in SMR videos. I myself have appeared in my own videos, which is not surprising, but I mean, I just have to put it on this iceberg for the Super Mario Richie lore. Mario and Luigi Retarded and Crazy Adventures Season 4 to Season 7. Now, this is my original series that I first did on my channel when I was 12. Clearly, I used the word retarded as the... I wouldn't use that word now. Definitely not appropriate nowadays. But back to the point of this, is I had Season 4 to Season 7 planned out. That's an extra 4 seasons that I was gonna add to this series. The reason I didn't continue this is because I wanted to start fresh, and Season 1 wasn't my best work, clearly. It was my first ever series I did. So I kind of wanted to break that off and just start new, which I'm still planning on doing with the new Mario and Luigi series. SMR characters' personality change. This includes their voices and everything. Over the course of this channel, you've probably seen many characters flat out change who they are. They're not the same anymore. The big example is Mario and Luigi. They went from, literally, my Mario voice was this, and then I turned him into, "Wahoo! It's me, Mario, wahoo!" This also ties in with how the characters physically change, which I mentioned earlier on the iceberg, but the reason I want to point this out is because this is their flat-out, full-fledged personality. They just, 1 minute from the other, they just are completely different people. And, yeah, it happens. It's happened to Mario, Luigi. Some characters became less stupid. Some characters became smarter. Name a few you know in the comments. Yoshi is one of the new ones from Yoshi's Voice. Might be more to come. The Dark Twist. Now, this is a pretty deep one. So the Dark Twist is a video I made back in 2018 for the main channel, and it really starts to blur the line between fiction and reality. It was me turning Iggy from the dumb and stupid character you know to being flat out a mad genius. He was hiding his intelligence from day one for an unknown reason, and he was able to break the universe, essentially. He broke the fourth wall and was able to travel into reality to see that Super Mario Richie was a YouTube channel that was basically a simulation that people were watching. That his life was a lie, and that everything that they were in was just a part of a show that was being put on for the audience. This Dark Twist Iggy then rewrote the Super Mario Richie timeline to then create a normal Iggy that the audience knows, and for him to go on and explore the unknown secrets of the universe. It's some deep stuff, but essentially what happened was Iggy from my main videos became the Dark Twist Iggy and wanted to learn more about the greater universe and the multiverse and whatever, and what is really going on. So he then created another Iggy as a placeholder for that universe. So now Iggy didn't disappear like he did in the video. There's another Iggy there now, but now he is only the dumb and stupid Iggy that he was always meant to be. And now, another smart and intelligent Iggy lives on. You might be seeing this Iggy again in the future, but actually you have. Larry's Love Problems. This was actually a deleted video off of my main channel, and this had to do with my personal life. So before I get into what happened, I'm going to explain what this video was. This was basically what Path of the Psycho ended up becoming. Venting my personal life. So what ended up happening in this video is Larry was dating Wendy at the time, I think, and this is another thing that I didn't include on the iceberg. When I was younger, I made the Koopalings have like romantic connections with each other. So like I made like Wendy have a crush on Roy. I had Larry and Wendy date. Back when I did this, I was young. I didn't understand the concept of incest and what that is. I just thought Wendy and Roy looked good together, so I made them date, right? Now they wouldn't do that because I'm not. But anyways, I made Larry and Wendy like each other, and they had a thing. And what ended up happening is they kind of broke up, and then Larry went off and dated other people and stuff. It was actually me kind of venting my personal life at the time. I had this thing with another girl, and then we broke up, and then I dated another girl and whatever, and I used their names. My dumb ass used their names. So what ended up happening was that my exes got together, and they went to the school principal, and they requested this video to be taken down, and the video got taken down. I actually don't have this video unlisted. It is actually it's gone. I deleted it. This video is lost forever, unfortunately, but I think it's what sparked the fire that became Path to Psycho, because it was the same concept. Larry having girl issues. What does Cody have? Girl issues. Insane drama at school, psychosis, all that stuff. Deleted SMR series. So I actually have a list here of old Super Mario Richie series. These are my videos back in 2014. There was a point where I was probably uploading like every day, and it was all just crap content. All these were deleted for an unknown reason. I think I just wasn't proud of the work and I wanted to start fresh, but I don't know why I had to delete all this content, because now I wish I could watch it. But anyways, I had a Captain Toad series, which I never finished actually. I had an original Smash Bros. Series. I had a Luigi's Mansion series. Before I did even green screening, I would film just ghosts, and I would actually put the same creepy dead eyes that I would put on the zombie characters as the ghosts from my old Luigi's Mansion series, fun fact. I had this series called Toad's Life. Now, if any of my original fans remember this, it was basically Toad being tormented by all these characters. It had no plot, it was completely bad, but it was just Toad getting beat up by everybody, like King Dedede, Waluigi, Bowser, I don't even know. Every episode was just him getting beat up. It was flat out stupid. I had the original series of Adventures of the Koopalings. You could actually see some pictures of this, teasers of this, on my Google Plus account from like 2014. So there was an original series of Adventures of the Koopalings before I deleted the entire thing, and I went with the plot with where Junior gets flushed down the toilet and he's in the sewer system, back in the old videos. And then I had the original series of Wario and Waluigi Quest for the Chocolate Bunny. So the one you see now, it looks old and it looks bad, but that's actually a remake of the one that was worse, so I had a lot of deleted series, and I think that was most of them. Deleted SMR videos. So this one is basically all the videos that I deleted. These are with characters that were flat out copies from Logan's channel. So I had a video called Toad's Bath where Mama Luigi came in and gave him a bath because he was dirty. Then I had Mama Luigi's Pokemon, which was him basically dancing around with the Pokemon theme song playing in the background. It was kind of like my video called Why Larry is Cool, where he's dancing to Turn Down for What, and he has all the Koopalings just in the background just vibing with him. This is basically this video with Mama Luigi dancing around. Then I had Chef Kirby's cousin. This was a flat-out Chef Pee-Pee copy, so I just got rid of that video too. Shrek's Dorito problem. It was him just beating on Toad for eating his Doritos. So all these old videos, I'm sure there's way more, but a lot of these were deleted, and these are some of the ones that I remember. Forgotten SMR characters. Now, this is what I mentioned early on the iceberg, that we would be coming back to it. We're going to be talking about the old SMR characters that are now long forgotten, and we're going to be remembering them right now in this very moment. Alright, so for some forgotten characters, we have Chef Kirby as kind of a Chef Pee-Pee ripoff, pretty much. I think I made a video called Bowser Jr. Goes to McDonald's, and it had him in it. It was another video that's long deleted. Got Mama Luigi, Shrek, the Minions. I tried putting the Minions in my videos. Baby Yoshi, Kirby characters. I had Kirby, Meta Knight, Waddle Dee, King Dedede. I actually made some of the Kirby characters come back in Wario's Uber Eats Obsession, just as a quick cameo, but those are long gone too. We had Mega Man for the Crazy Adventure series for season 3, and then we had SpongeBob and Patrick, which was a big one. I dedicated a whole video to SpongeBob last year just so I could bring him back for the SpongeBob movie. They were releasing Sponge on the Run. But yeah, a lot of forgotten characters, and I don't know if I'm gonna bring him back, but definitely would love to have some cameos in the future of them. At least acknowledging their existence, unlike other YouTubers that flat out forget about them. old YouTube channels. So I had old YouTube channels before Super Mario Richie. Super Mario Richie was not my first attempt at becoming a YouTuber or having a YouTube channel of any sort grow to this extent. Some old YouTube channels I had was actually, I first tried to be a gaming channel. So what I would do is I would get my mom to film my TV while I played Toy Story 3 on the Wii and commentate over it. It was garbage. I wish I had this footage, but I don't, so it's really unfortunate. Super cringy stuff. I've had a channel called Mario Plush Bros or Super Mario Plush Bros. This was with my friend Wasik I was talking about earlier, where we would just make videos. I think we had like 2-3 videos on that channel, and then we just never continued it. We didn't get too serious with that channel, which is why it never took off or anything. But that was my first time attempting a YouTube plush channel. And then the second time was Super Mario Richie. But previous times, those are just videos that I filmed that I never had any intentions of posting. I just wanted to make plush videos. But yeah, I had old channels. And that concludes the third section of the iceberg. Now we're gonna be moving into the abyss. The most obscure stuff I could possibly dig out and think of. And we're gonna get into it right now. Old SMR Drama 2014 to 2015. So, when I first joined the plush community, I had my certain set of friends, and most of these people, I think even all of them have quit. They're not YouTubers anymore, but me and them had a lot of drama. I've had a lot of drama in the plush community. I've been surrounded by many different toxic friend groups in the past, between like 2014 to like 2017. I'm not gonna name any names, but we had a lot of beef. But this is just some stuff I can dig up. I found this. I was bullied for a lot of my spelling. I was made fun of for being a Canadian in some of my friend groups. I was called a stupid Canadian. A lot of this drama also included my friend, I think, trying to steal my Morton personality from me. He tried to say that he made Fishy Fish and when really it was me. And the whole Fishy Fish thing came from my friend Tristan, who's also in Path to Psycho. That was his thing. And just all of this stuff that I don't remember much of. It was all just childish drama that just dated back to a long time ago. But now it's all settled down. I'm not holding any grudges against any of these people. It's just, I thought it'd be interesting to mention because it happened. Collab Channel 2014 to 2015. With this same friend group that I talked about earlier, we were really close friends, and we actually started a collab channel together, and I have some pictures here of some of the stuff. We didn't really post many good stuff on this collab channel, but I remember this one video I did. It was called Dance Typing. I made Toon Link just like dance on laptop keyboards. I don't know. It was garbage. SMR pedo situation. Oh boy. So what happened was there is this YouTuber. He just came out of nowhere. I'm not even gonna say what his name was. I don't want to bring attention to it now. This is all just past information. What happened was, back when the YouTube discussion tab existed, a lot of my fans and people would comment stuff there, and I would reply to them, obviously. So what this guy did was he went on to these messages, and he did the whole, on Windows you can do this whole, like, keyboard command thing. You can pop up some extra stuff which you can edit messages with. I'm not the biggest expert when it comes to computers and stuff, but basically what he did was he changed the messages that were said. There's a certain thing you can do where you can basically change any sort of YouTube comment or YouTube title on the internet, and you can just screenshot it and take it out of context. I think you can still do it nowadays, but what ended up happening is this individual went on to me replying to a fan, and he changed the messages and he made it look like I was a predator. And this is a whole situation that went down. He posted a video about it, which was clearly fake, and he made my entire audience turn against me. There's still screenshots from my old video, Morton's Rubik's Cube, which I will try and pull up here, where people are hating on me and saying hashtag SMR is a pedo. I don't know how I handled this situation. I made like one update saying that I wasn't a pedophile, and I stood my ground. At the time, I was literally like 13 years old. My dumbass couldn't have came out and said that I wasn't of age to be considered as one, but that's what happened. And I think what happened was time did its thing, and I just announced that I wasn't a pedo. I made my statement, and I waited. and eventually it died down. And then what happened was the person that started this whole problem came out and said it was fake, and I was right the entire time. And then all the people that said I was a pedo, I never saw my channel ever again because they never apologized. So interesting situation, and I hope it never happens again. I don't like children. Ew. End of SMR. This is just flat out to the point. When I started YouTube, I didn't know I was gonna be a full-time YouTuber. This wasn't my goal. I just did videos for fun. So I pictured the end of the channel, actually. I was gonna do the Super Mario Richie movie, and I was gonna tell that final story and end things off. I had a plan for the end of this channel. I still technically do, but we're not there, and I don't plan on ending this channel anytime soon, so the end of SMR never happened. It's still up and going. Waluigi's Madness Theory. This is actually a fan theory. I thought I'd include it for this video because I think it's really interesting. Basically, the theory is Waluigi from my old videos is actually Waluigi from the future. And what this theory is that Waluigi was around all these crazy people like Wario and Iggy and Morton. He was around them for so long that he went insane. He went mad. So I think it's a really dark and cool theory. It's not true because all the videos from the past go into the present. So everything kind of goes like that. So it wouldn't work, but I definitely like where the theory is and I think it's a very interesting theory, so yeah. 2 different Iggys. This is referring to the Dark Twist, which I was talking about earlier. So now that Iggy from the Dark Twist used the Nintendo Switch to travel into reality out of the Super Mario Richie universe, and he discovered Super Mario Richie was a channel, and he rewrote the timeline and created this other Iggy. This technically means there's 2 Iggys running around now. There's the Dark Twist Iggy, and God knows where he is right now. And then there's the normal Iggy that is still with the Super Mario Richie characters in the Super Mario Richie universe. Whew! Interesting stuff. Dark Luigi arc. This was something that I had planned for maybe potentially Mario and Luigi's Retarded and Crazy Adventures, that original first series I had. But I don't know, I never included it in there because I think later on I wanted to use this idea for the Super Mario Richie movie. I don't think I'm going to do that anymore, but it's really creepy. This is probably the weirdest stuff I've done. If I look at this picture right here, I'm going to try and read it. It says, Mario and Luigi's Retarded and Crazy Adventures. It's a dark story. Will Luigi live? Super Mario Richie will come to an end soon. It's just dark stuff. I had something planned here. Another one I have here says, is this the future? That's not how you spell future. Save him. You can't. I think I had a plan. It was gonna be some sort of dark arc. I was gonna turn him into the villain. Something was gonna happen to him. But the way the stuff I made just makes it look really creepy. So that's why I had to put this on the iceberg. I think this is one of the best thing on the iceberg because it's just so creepy. If I ever bring this idea back in the future, I don't know if I ever will. But if I do, then I think it'll be really interesting. So there it is, the Dark Luigi arc that never happened. Unfinished Super Mario Richie Movie 2015 to 2016. At some point when I was doing YouTube videos, I was really in that mood to get back to my old roots. And what I mean by that is, the first time I ever made plush videos was with my mom. She would film me, and then we would burn them onto CDs. These are some of the videos that I showed off on that live stream I was talking about earlier. The unreleased Super Mario Richie videos, the ones pre-YouTube. I kind of want to do something like that again. So I think I filmed this Super Mario Richie movie. I think it was literally a remake of Mario and Luigi Retarded and Crazy Adventures. It was the remake of the first season. I filmed this entire thing. I think I had it ready to edit, but I think I never got to editing it. I never uploaded it, so I just flat out deleted it. I don't know why, but I put all that work into that project, and I just flat out deleted it. I don't know why, but that's what ended up happening. A lot of people ask me if I plan on making a Super Mario Richie movie, and yes, I do plan on it 110%. The channel's not ready yet, though. That's all I have to say, and I want to make a lot more different content before we get there. There's a lot of lead up to it. That's all I'm saying. School bullying / harassment. So this is going to be diving into my personal life a little bit, so let's jump into it. So around 2016, 2015, this was around the time Path of the Psycho was actually going on. The school drama, my friend group, Tristan being bullied, Whip, all of this stuff, I was living it. And I was going to that school. And a lot of stuff that would happen is, this was when I think the entire school knew about my channel at this point. And I I put harassment because I just think what they were doing could be considered flat out harassment. I've had people spit on my shoes. I think this all stemmed down to because of what kind of YouTube videos I was making, and some people were just trying to make me seem weird about it. It was all the popular kids from like a grade under me. They would go down the halls and be like, "Wahoo, Super Mario Richie!" Like they would like mock me. That's, I think, what the word I would use for it nowadays. I would be mocked for the YouTube videos I'd make by students and even teachers. The stuff with the teachers is really messed up because this happened behind my back. I've never witnessed it up front, but I've been told. This might not be true, but I'm taking whoever told me, I'm taking their word for it. A buddy of mine, I was walking home from school and they told me that they would show my videos on screen for the class to watch. This was like, and I wasn't in this class. How my school worked was there was 3 different classrooms for the 8th graders. There was my class and 2 other classes I wasn't in. And these 2 other classes, they apparently played these videos. I think some of them even branched out to the grades under me, the 7th graders. I think I was dating one of my girlfriends at the time, and she was in that class, and they were showing it off, or talking about it or whatever. So what they would do is they would put my video on the projector and maybe watch it. I don't know how long. And one of the teachers straight up said that was a waste of 20 minutes that I will never get back. She said that about a student. If you're a teacher, you shouldn't dive into a personal life of your student or do anything like that about it, right? Like, I understand there's points where I've had like my classmates request to take some of my videos down because of the Larry's Love whatever, some stuff like that. But for what it comes down to, what I do outside of school should not have any business for the teachers, or, you know, it was just really toxic now that I look back at it. It was really stupid. I think, to give an update on one of these teachers, I think one of them flat out got fired for some other like really messed up thing that happened. I'm not gonna go into it and what it was or whatever, but I think that teacher that said it was a waste of 20 minutes, she'll never get back, I think she's fired. That's what I heard from my friend's brother that went to that school a few years ago. She taught me, but she didn't teach him, so that's just kind of like crazy to me. I've had massive crowds of people laugh at me while the whole mocking thing was going down. I mentioned earlier somebody spat on my shoes. That just was the most extreme part to it. I think I might do a whole video sitting down and talking about some of this stuff if you guys want. Let me know, and I'll definitely talk about it. All I gotta say is the more you grow up, I think the more people grow up too. And a lot of this stuff stopped happening as soon as I moved out of that school, which is dope. But yeah. SMR Multiverse. So I have to point this out because I've been kind of keeping it under wraps, but now I'm just gonna talk about it. There is a Super Mario Richie multiverse. I'm gonna come clean about that now. There's a timeline, there's a lore, and I am planning something here. There is a bigger picture to everything. I'm saying that as the creator, the character in The Dark Twist. There's alternate dimensions, such as the Zombie Series. The Zombie Series is a fallen society compared to the Walking Dead skit I did, where it ends all clearly and nicely. There's that other dimension where things didn't turn out so well, which created the Zombie Series, which has nothing to do with Super Mario Richie. It's its own thing. Same thing with Path of the Psycho, Thug Life, SMR Stories, and even here, this video. And you can think about it all you want. And the last and final thing, the simulation theory. This is because, straight up, of The Dark Twist. Iggy left the Super Mario Richie universe. He went into my room that I don't shoot videos in. I didn't use that room as a filming room. He saw the characters on the walls, that they were all inanimate objects. They were all just puppets on a string. And then he saw the computer, and then he saw my channel. Same thing with Yoshi. Yoshi came in from his universe, and he met me. I had a conversation with him. I remember it, and I set it all up. So that was this iceberg, guys. Man, I'm not gonna lie to you, I had a lot of fun with this, diving into the deep lore of the channel. There's a lot I covered in this episode. If you want to see more videos like this, I know this was probably a bit long, definitely let me know. I hope you guys enjoyed this iceberg. If you want to see more videos like this one, please let me know. Don't forget to subscribe for more, hit that notification bell. And with that being said, peace out, and see you guys in the next video.